Szerintem ma már nem Tomb Raiderezem, elég volt most ez a 3 óra, meg ezeket megvágni, meg feltölteni. Szerintem holnap bele fog férni, majd meglátjuk. Úgysem vagytok most itt olyan sokan, úgyhogy ez a bünti. Meg hát őszintén szóval igazából, mert mondjuk vettem most ezt a világítást, ezt a Logitech akármit holnap megjön.
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Nem, mi nem megyünk szobára, nyugi. Küldetések, fő.
I am pleased you have returned. And I see you have recovered ether. Please proceed with the merge. Afterwards, I have a matter to discuss with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Hát ezeket én most azért nem értem. A 2VB... Ja, hogy koordinátok.
Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a free...
I believe it was done as a precaution, or at least to create... I am also uncertain, and respond to its distress. As far as it is aware, I know...
Okay, so... either Aletheia is in trouble, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these...
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending...
According to the data the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my...
So... maybe they sent him...
Possibly. However, if they intended to provoke me, I would expect the communication to be more root.
Right. So maybe it's not them then.
Hmm.
You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that.
Okay. And what about the other number in the message?
I have queried my available data. Perhaps its meaning.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back.
Hát jó, de nem veszítünk vele semmit, hogyha most ott van velem ez a két majom.
I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Drone's reconnected now.
An excellent choice.
Na jó. Szerintem mára ennyi elég. Elfáradtam. Oh.
Good to know.
It's gonna be a
I'll check it out when I can.
location that Gaia marked.
Yeah, it'll be nice to stretch my legs. There she is.
You ready to head out?
There's something I need to check.
Okay.
Ja.
Show me more. Aloy,
It's good to see you.
I've been told of our end. Your friends showed me to the... and gave me this focus. But all I really need to know is where to...
Welcome to the team, then. What are you looking at over?
The others have been helping me decipher... So, I thought I'd try to understand this. It will be able to make machine...
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power.
Now, the...
I'll let vulnerable.
For now.
I will leave. I trust you.
You've had...
I admit, farmers for effect.
I'm told she rallied some in her and fought all...
Interesting.
You said the bulwark that you were...
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna tell?
Fine. My parents were... As I grew up, Kote, I fought by his and led my... It was I, from the east.
That...
Jó, ez nem
I
érdekel.
was welcome.
And why'd you leave? Why did you leave?
I was... Back then, I was... I returned. Never...
Why did Takote...
Kote, after I've said, even though it was ex... So I became...
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
When we... The car... What does it mean?
And for us, and it is any time, the feeling of...
What did Chief...
You swear.
Well...
Indeed.
I should go. Feel free to...
I will. I heard that. Do you require my...
I'd rather have you and
It shall be done. May the 10th...
Hát nincs semmi. Vagy erre? Tudok feladatot létrehozni, de egy hülye vagyok. Nope. Nope. Ja, tűzhátú, azt nem tudom. Ezeket nem tudom fejleszteni. Azt nem akarom. Jó. Ruhát nem. Na, erszényből viszont... nem, az se. Melyiket nyitotta ki?
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Where have I seen these?
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Varl looks happy about his drink.
Learning is best.
I see you've
Gaia, so we nurture. It does
you've spoke.
of Tanakh. You must,
You've been getting to.
of course, in this case.
Right.
Is it true?
Maybe.
Be careful.
We will.
Ez nyílt ki? Ja, ez a... nem, ez a kúrókéró, igen. Itt van valami láda.
Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in. Huh. The door's unlocked now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ja, ennyi.
There it is.
Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward
Hogy itt ilyen erekék vannak a... Ja, értem. Jó, ezeket most visszatöltöm itt. Miért itt neki... Ja, hogy... Aha. Ezeket meg tudom vizsgálni. Jó, annyira nem érdekes.
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy,
Na jó. Kell menjünk akkor.
What do you say?
Let's go.
Look at us.
Ja. Jó.
This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Merman.
Az elitesek, bazd meg. A...
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
De hogy ölte meg? Hát van pajcsa izének a csajnak, nem? Vagy ha, oda, vagy ha nem figyel oda, akkor akkor... De még akkor ez érdekes. Akkor mégiscsak
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
van valami turpisság.
On it.
Ami csapda lehet.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith.
Én is azzal kezdeném. Na most erre kíváncsi vagyok valamik, hogy...
Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Verbena. Az valami gyógynövény, milyen szopogatós verbena, nem?
Rebels did. It took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Lehet, hogy a csaj akart megszökni a izé?
What a mess.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Ja, hogy nem mehetünk be. Ja, ott fönt.
The Nox rebels and Asaram and Zenith.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. The weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off. Keep moving, keep warm.
És mit vizsgáljuk még meg? Nem vágom. Itt voltunk fönt. Itt mögötte. Most van még valami? Ja, nem. Itt. Itt is ezt megnéztük. Milyen faszom élet, hogy őt kéne. Hát most nem tudom, ezt nem vágom.
The Nox rebels and Asaram and Zenith and Freaky Machine. And you did.
Hát ott van még a holttest, de hát ott voltam, nem? Ezt meg kell venni, még lehűl. Lehet, hogy fagyasztó ízét kéne rálőni. Nem. Hát, most... Na, bazd meg, ott van valami.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Were they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
Ez mi a tök?
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's
Igen,
self-destructed.
zenitesnek tűnik, mert azoknak volt ilyen nagyon csilli-villi, aranyozott, akármilyen ilyen csecse kütyűk, meg fegyverük. Tehát akkor ők szerintem már nem voltak.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up. all this stuff. Find anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
Oké, vissza kell akkor menni. Csak most hirtelenben meg... Nem, erre még nem voltunk, nem?
This place is huge.
Azt a kurva.
Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Ott van valami kód. Basszeg.
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
No? Let's find out.
Nincs semmi. Nem.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Hű, csak mi volt az? Már egy jegyzetfüzet, adatpontok. Basz meg, de hát most ebben van erek írom, nem erek, RVK. Ez roncsmentő, szkennelt íráserek, az nem hiszem. Ez a múzeum. Világ. Kettő 37. Jól emlékeztem rá, de hogyha 236 van, akkor...
36 containers in storage. Please enter the container.
Maybe this one.
Nothing.
Elbasztam.
236 containers in storage.
És lehet, hogy ezért nem találták meg, ugye 236-ot mond a gép, és közben a 237-edik. a csaj. Hát ezt most nem értem. A zenitesek itt voltak és ide rakták őt? Vagy ezt nem értem.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with.
Azt a kúra.
You must succeed. Oh, this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
De ki tudok nyílni egy ilyen izé?
Prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
De hogy készüljek? Mivel
Here
készüljek?
it comes! Ugly one, aren't you? There, let the eye. I should scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Ajaj. Picsába.
Shot of that! That thing's quick.
Vázd meg! Hol a faszban van? Ja, ott van.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Hú, meg.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
De most akkor ez egy robot, vagy mi a...
Follow once the coast is clear.
Jó. Jussunk ki ebből, az tényleg mára már nagyon a picsában, 4 órája itt vagyunk. Oh. Nem tudod abba hagyni.
Back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron. Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Shields down. Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
Let's get into this. The second you need me, I'm there. Take it like a man! Or a woman! Sorry, Aloy. Need to handle this, Aloy? Aloy, get out!
Bazd meg.
Use it against the Spectre. Okay, well, it's covered in acid.
That thing fishing away.
Próbáljuk be tüzessel. Ja, nem a plazma. Ó, van meg ott a plazma.
Hit it again!
Bazd meg.
Don't you go dying on me!
Bazd meg, bazd meg, bazd meg, a büdös kurva anyád! Nézd meg, nem tudok tőle szabadulni. Kurva anyád.
Aloy, for you!
Hú, van meg.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
Mondjuk ott lett volna ez a fegyó. Mindegy, most már. Öcsém. Fú. Ó, itt van valami.
No.
Hülye balfat már mi.
Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone too. Varl, where's our guest?
Jó.
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check the cache? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off all that ale.
Oh. Hope it didn't get stained.
Itt van a munkapad.
Where'd Vitalo go?
Nekem a izé kell. Hova a picsába rak...
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Organa's activity in the region.
Door's locked.
Ja, ott a tartalékkészlet. Ott van. És olyan bogyóm is.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device.
Oh.
The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Elég primitív.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They would...
So far, Zenith established a colony.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so... The descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet.
Vissza akarnak jönni, gondolom ide.
And now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What? not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular and you? Does that mean... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. But why? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Igen. Most már értem, tehát ugye elromlott ez a Zero Dawn, ugye maga a projekt széthullott, ugye a Gaia meg a 7 alfunkciója, és nyilván ő meg azt hitte, hogy a zenitesek azért jönnek, hogy ő megjavítsa, de valójában nem, mert nyilván az ő bogolyuk elpusztult időközben, és vissza akarnak ide jönni, és azt akarják, hogy a Gaia ne járjon ugye sikerrel.
So the Zeniths want to that's what Gaia and I... But why? When they took me on missions with that butchered, they didn't seem to care. I concluded that they must want up, then they can redesign it. Mass extinction for their own Well, without their Gaia kernel, the Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn, so they made you, trained you. And you? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn. When we reached Earth, happened to Gaia and her... That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant, that they must have made me. So I reboot Earth. So you know about the extinct... It was speculation, but why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course that was more dangerous than ceasing function. I should have realized that she would also work to rebuild. Yeah, well... So we're dealing with the same far Zenith people. What else do you know? They were some of the most affluent, controlled almost every major resource. Gerard commands them. The others, Eric, they resent his authority over them, but in the end... Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah. You mentioned the Zenith set up a bit. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear they're discussing setting up a repel the look. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre Patrol. It must be in prep. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials. In fact, are there more Zeniths than the ones... I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship.
Vikorul ez, vagy vicorul ez, piha. Piha. Akkor piha neked is. Hát most infókat tudok meg éppen ezekről a zenitesekről. Fú, igen, ilyen, amikor így órákon, több 10 órán keresztül játszol ezzel a játékkal, és akkor utána jön egy olyan pont, amikor így rengeteg új információra ellát téged, meg a sztori annyi mindennel egészül ki, hogy így... What?
Maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from the Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was first Earth, 1,000. Guess they survived old age too. How did you escape before the Hades Proving Lab? I never even if I were to run. Then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical, saw an opportunity. You said you saw an opportunity. What did you do? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to... Only one of the Zeniths would go with... The one the rebels killed. Outside the facility. Bane's dead? I'm looking into it. Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Luthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me. Well done.
Az komoly.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial... The Zeniths had an updated version. They must have used a stored... I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take... Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the arc. You said you spent years. Was this arc... But only the parts I was permitted. Aristotle and Aspasia would assign me learning... Wait, those names. They were before... The Zeniths have a copy, so it still exists. Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, to have all that knowledge must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's... So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to How did you know optimal strategy? So, well, I still have to get to before Gaius powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already? Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not going to a single location. Of course not. You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably love. Geoengineering, of course. Computer. Okay. Well, I'll check.
2.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling.
I'll come.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal black.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right.
No.
Thanks, guy.
Jó.
So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me.
De most nem tudok be, 27-es szint, valami 24-esről indultam. Ennyit. Hú, van 12 képzettségpont van, mindegy, ezt nem most fogom elkölteni. Mentünk. Átnézzük a térképet. Valami új küldetés. Kinél?
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know.
Aloy,
Hey,
you mean after meeting, but isn't you? Guess this
little?
Varl said
Maybe.
there is something. It's about the land gods.
What else have you been up?
I wanted imagine and found out in a way as well as
That's why we learn anything.
it's hard. I used to be, but everything.
Yeah. You said
She looked.
You said you.
I think there's a way to heal. Once again, provide plain song with. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land,
That's great.
maybe, unless the code is given by Hephaestus, Gaia showed me a way around. We need components called control machines similar to.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the...
Yes. Gaia helped me look.
So, kill the machines, then use them to adapt the reboot code into...
If all goes well. But
we'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy.
I need to get going.
May the land...
Jó, van egy csomó mellékküldi. Melyik? Nekem ez kell. Keleti kilépés. Ó, gyerekek, 4:04 óra, és fú, pedig most ezt tényleg csináltam mindent, böcsülettel. Én mindent megtettem. Hát kukkantsunk rá, hogy fú, meg az nagyon komoly. Tehát, hogy benyomultunk így ezen a területen, itt vannak ilyen dolgok. Hát igyekszem majd azért a izékkel, tehát hogy itt ugye kérdőjelek továbbra sincsenek. Tehát ez a rész, ez itt pipa. Oké. Itt is van egy küldetés, nem ez a új küldetés. Itt vannak ugye kérdőjelek, blokkolt útvonal, tehát mondjuk ezt a részt itt, hát amik kérdőjelek vannak, és akkor utána itt elkezdek mondjuk ebbe az irányba itt lejönni. Ezt itt föltárni. Küldetésekből meg, na, hát igen, nézd, gyűjthető tárgyak. Jó. Kemencék, ugye az majd ott éjszakon lesz, erekjeromok. Ezt földderítettem már, bazzeg. Ja nem, mert ott van egy blokkolt útvonal. Ja. Jó. Oda nem tudok bemenni még. Ja. Azt mondja, hogy kemenci hosszú nyak, az ugye egy darab volt, lázadó helyőrség. Majd, hát szerintem ezeket így lelövöldözgetem, mert most ilyen helyőrségeket, azt, hogy most embereket itt kinyírok, meg utána átkutatom a bázist, az annyira nem fontos, tehát ezeket szerintem megcsinálom. Meg a lázadó táborokat. Harci verem ilyesmit is, mert most ilyen próbákat, meg versenyeket, annyira szerintem az nem... Mármint nyilván látványos, meg izgalmas, de szerintem jobb, hogyha így a streamet, mert így is, hát nem tudom, mindjárt meg tudom nézni, hogy hány óra van ebben az egészben eddig. Na, hát ugye itt vannak ez a kereskedelmi ajánlat, fejlesztések, itt meg a fejlesztések vannak. Feltörések. Megbízatások, mellékküldetés. Kurva sok minden van, tehát... És azt hiszem, erőtök, hogy tudom megnézni, 12-es szint. Nagyon nyomassuk, nézzük meg, hogy csapdavető. Mi a faszom ez a kutya? Mi ugat itt? Élelem a hatóideje. Az nagyon jó. De jó. No. Hát akkor elmentettem. El is vártam. De fú, nagyon, nagyon kemény. És ja igen, azt nem néztem meg, hogy hanyadik, vagy hol tartunk. Azt hol tudom? Azt hiszem valahogy volt valami jegyzet, vagy statisztikák. Játékbeli. Na. Amúgy 32,60% nem rossz. Itt egész ismeretlen nincs. Vagy van. Ez azt jelenti, hogy nem, hogy jelenleg nincs ismeretlen. Hát kérdőjelek szerintem vannak. Vagy ez mit jelent? Ja, ott vannak ismeretlenek. Na mindegy. Jó, ezeket megnézem majd. Mondjuk összességében 32% nem rossz. Na, mindegy, tényleg megyek. Köszönöm szépen mindenkinek a figyelmet, remélem, hogy élveztétek. Tomb Raidert majd valamikor bepótoljuk. Holnap megjön majd az új Lightom, és akkor már nem ez a két izé fog így a pofámba világítani. Remélhetőleg jó lesz majd az is, az új. Hétfőn akkor leteszteljük, illetve letesztelem majd streamben, úgyhogy hétfőn várok mindenkit Settlers 3-mal. Lassan indul majd az SEA is, zombival beszéltem, úgyhogy lesz majd Csé közvetítés, meg jövő héttől lesz Tipmix Pro, aztán pedig IM Rio, ilyen késő esti, ilyen éjszakai mérkőzéseket jelent majd, úgyhogy ott meg eSport 1-es kaszt is lesz majd, de az még odébb van. Tényleg búcsúzom, köszi, hogy itt voltatok, legyen szép estétek, meg hát kellemes hétvégét akkor előre is, aztán hétfőn akkor legközelebb találkozunk. Sziasztok!